Every morning, you wake up with a choice to stay the same, or to become something more. But here's the catch. That choice isn't just one moment. It's 1,000 tiny decisions repeated every single day. Decisions that either build you or break you. Think about it. Why do some people seem to effortlessly achieve their goals, while others are stuck in the same cycle of failure and regret? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's something far more powerful. Habits. But not just any habits. Unstoppable habits. The kind that don't bend, don't break, and don't let you quit, even when everything inside you screams to give up. Today, we're tearing apart the myth of motivation and rebuilding it with something far stronger: discipline, strategy, and the science of unstoppable habits. This isn't just about change. This is about transformation. Let's begin. Let's start by shattering the biggest lie you've been sold: that success happens overnight. You've seen it everywhere. The Instagram posts, the YouTube videos, the headlines screaming, "How I changed my life in 30 days." But here's the truth. Those stories are a mirage. What you don't see are the years of struggle, the failures, the habits that were built in silence. You don't see the 4 a.m. wake-ups, the missed parties, the sacrifices that no one talks about. So, let me ask you this. Are you willing to do what it takes when no one is watching? When there's no applause, no likes, no recognition? Because that's where unstoppable habits are born. In the dark, where no one can see you grind. Here's the secret. No one tells you. Unstoppable habits aren't built on grand gestures. They're built on small, consistent wins. Think about it. You don't run a marathon by sprinting on day one. You start with a single step, then another, and another. Take James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. He didn't wake up one day and decide to write a best-selling book. He started with one sentence, then one paragraph, then one page. And over time, those small wins added up to something extraordinary. So, what's your one sentence? What's the smallest, most manageable step you can take today? Because that's where your journey begins. Let's get real for a moment. Building habits is hard. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. But here's the question you need to ask yourself. Which pain are you willing to endure? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Because here's the truth. You're going to feel pain either way. The pain of discipline is temporary. It's the burn of a workout, the fatigue of a late night study session, the frustration of learning something new. But the pain of regret, that lasts forever. It's the voice in your head that whispers, "What if I had just tried?" So, choose your pain, because one will make you stronger. The other will haunt you for the rest of your life. Here's the game changer. Unstoppable habits aren't just about what you do. They're about who you become. Think about it. If you see yourself as someone who's lazy, undisciplined, or unmotivated, you'll never stick to a habit. But if you start to see yourself as someone who's strong, capable, and relentless, that's when everything changes. Take this example. A smoker who quits cold turkey doesn't just stop smoking. They stop seeing themselves as a smoker. They say, "I'm not the kind of person who does this anymore." So, who do you want to be? Because once you shift your identity, the habits will follow. Here's a rule you need to live by. Never miss twice. You're going to slip up. You're going to have days where you don't feel like doing the work. And that's okay. What's not okay is letting that one slip up turn into a week, a month, or a year. The rule of 2 days is simple. If you miss one day, you get back on track the next. No excuses, no guilt, just action. Because here's the truth. Unstoppable habits aren't about perfection. They're about persistence. Your environment is either your greatest ally or your worst enemy when it comes to building habits. Think about it. If you're trying to eat healthy, but your fridge is filled with junk food, how long do you think you'll last? If you're trying to focus, but your workspace is chaotic, how much work will you actually get done? Your environment shapes your behavior more than you realize. So, take control of it. Remove the triggers that lead to bad habits and surround yourself with cues that support the habits you want to build. For example, if you want to read more, place a book on your nightstand instead of your phone. If you want to exercise, lay out your workout clothes the night before. Small changes in your environment can lead to massive changes in your behavior. Here's the magic of habits. They compound. Think about it. Reading 10 pages a day might seem insignificant, but over a year, that's 3,650 pages, enough to read 12 books. The small actions you take every day might not seem like much in the moment, but over time, they add up to something extraordinary. So, what's your 10 pages? What's your $5 a day? Because those small, consistent actions are the building blocks of unstoppable habits. If you want to build unstoppable habits, you need to track your progress. Why? Because what gets measured gets managed. When you track your habits, you create accountability. You see your wins, your losses, and your patterns. Take Jerry Seinfeld, for example. He famously used a calendar to track his daily habit of writing jokes. Every day he wrote, he marked an X on the calendar. His goal? Don't break the chain. So, what's your chain? What's the habit you're going to track every single day? Because when you see your progress, you'll stay motivated to keep going. So, here's your challenge. Start small. Start today. And don't stop. Because the life you want isn't built in a day. It's built in the moments when no one is watching. It's built in the habits you choose to keep, even when it hurts. And remember, you're not just building habits, you're building a legacy. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one habit you're committing to today? Drop it in the comments below. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's become unstoppable. This is KJ Force, and this is just the beginning.